Hi Leos, how are you? We are going to do a general love reading for you for this upcoming week. So this is anybody you are connecting with or thinking about this week specifically. If this speaks to you and you'd like to book in for a private reading, I am taking bookings again now I have caught up. So all the information is in the description if you'd like to reach out. And if I vibe with you and this resonates and you'd like to subscribe, please do. I would love to have you. Thank you. So meditating on your cards, the messages that came through for Leos, the only new moon in Scorpio for this year moved into your 9th house of domesticity. So I get a real sense of like nesting at home for you. At this time. It was basically a message of looking at any blocks towards intimacy that you're having these months. This wasn't a short process. This is at the moment an ongoing thing where you need to be looking at blocks to your actual intimacy levels. Somebody's taking an emotional risk this week, and something will happen to like reveal someone's shadowy side to you. And then it showed me like skeletons in a closet. So I feel like something big may be happening this week where you're going to be shown something that you weren't aware of, basically. So let's get into your reading and see if any of those messages resonate and come out for you. Thank you. So how do they feel about Leo this week? You have the Emperor. Their true intentions towards you, you've got the Hangman in reverse. How do they feel towards Aries this week? I just want a few more cards to get a picture. So you've got the Three of Pentacles with the Star as well. What are their true intentions towards Leo this week, please? Along with the Hanged Man. What are their true intentions towards Leo, please? The Devil. Okay. What do you want this week, Leo, with this person? What do you want? Judgment in reverse. What does Leo want this week with this person, please? Ooh. And Justice in reverse. So Judgment and Justice in reverse. Okay. What do they want this week with you, Leo? What do they want? What do they want this week with Leo? Six of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles upright. What is bringing you together in this connection this week? What is bringing you together? Queen of Wands. What is bringing you together in this connection? And the Five of Cups. What is pulling you apart? What are your challenges this week? Really? They're saying this one. Seven of Wands in reverse. What is pulling you apart, Leo? What are your challenges this week? The Eight of Swords in reverse as well. What is the overall energy surrounding this connection? What is the overall energy, please, surrounding this connection? Two of Swords. What is the overall energy surrounding this connection, please? And the Lovers. Your Lovers, you've got a choice going on, a decision to make. What is hidden? What are the skeletons in the closet? What is hidden in this connection this week, please? Thank you. Seven of Swords. Some deception going on. What is hidden in this connection, please? What are the messages? Oh, that one was a jumper. Queen of Cups. And is there success overall in this relationship for Leo, please? Is there success overall? Thank you. Okay, you've got the Two of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Okay, starting off your reading, how they're feeling towards you at the moment. You have the Emperor to the Three of Pentacles to the Star. So at the moment, I feel like a real sense of somebody learning something, learning how to control their emotions. This is in how they feel towards you. So it could be that this person has perhaps come on a little bit too strong. I do feel like they do have an issue with control. I'm getting a real strong message of control, like in trickery kind of ways. I feel like they're learning your attachment styles. I don't know if either of you have been talking about attachment styles or like love languages, that kind of conversation that's been happening. I feel like there's been an emotional outpour of somebody, and I do feel it could be you trying to explain that the way they are approaching the situation with you isn't right for you, as in, you know, they love you, or you know they're starting to, but the way that they show their emotions can be too controlling, can be too overbearing for you. With the Star, I do feel like this is the sort of outpouring of emotion that's been happening. It's also a renewal energy. It's very spiritual. So I feel like there's been some deep conversations between you and another person in regards to how they show their love and how you can move forwards together with the right footing is what's coming through. Now, their true intentions for you. Could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but let's go with the message that's happening. Their true intentions don't look amazing. You have the Devil with the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so we all know the Devil, toxicity. Again, could be a card of like controlling kind of energy. The Hanged Man in reverse is a delay. It's a stalling of a decision. Okay, so I do feel like this person is very up in their head about you, obsessively up in their head about you, or this could be you up in your head about this situation. But the message I'm getting strongly is two things. One, they are up in their head about how to move past these boundaries that you are putting in place. It feels like somebody is setting really strong boundaries. But then I also get an insinuation that they are obsessively up in their head about the fact that you aren't taking the steps towards them as quickly, or as quickly as they thought. You're not under their spell as quickly as they thought you would be, is the message that's coming through with this. Again, a little bit of controlling energy that perhaps you are delaying and stalling the situation to get a bigger picture of what you're dealing with. Basically, I do feel they're moving it quite quickly. What you want, you've got Justice in reverse as well as Judgment in reverse. So this is, I feel like you want them to take accountability for, before you can move on with them, you want them to be honest about the fact that maybe in the past they've had these attachment styles, codependency, possibly a bit of narcissism as well. I know that's like a buzzword at the moment, but it does feel very like they're living in their ego rather than in love, you know, in fear, like, I'm surprised like the Four of Pentacles isn't here, like, it's mine, I don't want it to go. So I think you want them to take accountability of the fact that they have shown these behaviors so that you can sort of rectify the situation and move forward together. You also have the Judgment in reverse as well. This is like ignoring the call. Like you can see like someone's higher self is calling to them and letting them know, but it's almost like I'm getting a real sense of like a red flag being ignored. A red flag is being ignored. And I think your higher self and your subconscious mind know this, but in the 3D, you're either too attached or too, like, I feel like this relationship's buzzy and fun and romantic, but there is that sense of control or moving it on too quickly, and it is a big red flag for you, but you're not taking it, you're ignoring it. And I feel like you're wanting this person to have a conversation, even if they tell you everything you want to hear, so that you're making it known that you've recognized the situation and you're setting a boundary. But I don't think it's going to be a boundary that you are walking away from. You still want to work at the situation regardless of the red flags, basically. Now, what they want is 10 of Pentacles to the 6 of Cups. So first of all, obviously, the 10 of Pentacles is wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, equal give and take, stability, right? So they do want that with you. But what I'm getting with this, because you've got the 6 of Cups in reverse, is I feel like they want forgiveness for something. I don't know whether this person has done something either to you, or they've had a bit of a past, I'm feeling, and I don't know if this is drugs or drink. Like, I'm getting some sort of toxic behavior that you will not sustain, is what I'm hearing. If you want this stability with me, and you want this family, and you want us to bring our lives together in a sustainable way, then this toxic behavior has to change. It could be the control element that I was talking about, but I don't know why I'm getting a sense of like either too much partying or too much of some sort of reckless behavior that you are making known to somebody that it's not something, it's a deal breaker. Basically, you're setting a boundary and it's a deal breaker with you and this person. Now, what's bringing you together is the Queen of Wands to the 5 of Cups. Now, the Queen of Wands to me is having a sense of independence. It's having some sort of like courage, but it's also like a social butterfly energy. I don't know whether this person has a friend, or just coming through, has a friend or some sort of influence that I'm hearing rebounded. I feel like someone's been on a path of recovery of some sort of thing, and you're both sort of disappointed that it's like a disappointment, like a setback. There's been a personal setback, and it's what's bringing you together. So I am feeling like either like a family member or a support system or something has set you guys back. And I feel like, again, it's to do with this boundary that's been laid and has been crossed again. This could be a friend of yours. This doesn't have to be you and your relationship, so take it however it resonates for you. But I'm just getting a really strong feeling of a personal setback and some forgiveness needing to happen to rectify the situation, basically. Now, what's pulling you apart and the challenges that you will be facing this week? You have the 7 of Wands in reverse to the 8 of Swords. Now, the 7 of Wands in reverse is like a sense of overwhelm, a sense of giving up the fight is what I'm hearing. Now, because it's with the 8 of Swords in reverse, it's making me feel like it's almost it's almost opening your mind to new perspectives. Like, perhaps you've been on and on and on and on at this person. It feels like a compromise, basically, a compromising energy. Now, it's what's pulling you apart. So I feel like somebody in the connection wants you to compromise on this toxic behavior. Like, they're almost like, well, it's a part of me, and you knew when we met, and it's that kind of like a child, like, I don't want to stop drinking, I don't want, not that a child would say that, but you knew this. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling, and the other person isn't willing to give up the fight. It's making somebody feel quite trapped. Like, I feel like you've built something together here, but somebody's worried about their like sense of stability falling if they don't make this compromise. I'm going to clarify in a moment, but it's a compromising energy I'm feeling. Now, the energy surrounding this connection, you have the Lovers to the Two of Swords. The Lovers and the Two of Swords are both a card of a choice, a decision that needs to be made. So I feel like, again, it could be linked to this compromise. Like, you're almost very up in your head, very like, okay, well, when they're not doing this toxic thing, or when they're not doing this habit or addiction or controlling behavior, it's everything that I could ever want. But I can't not take my blindfold off to the fact that this is, you know, weighing up options and making a difficult decision. It's also avoiding the fact, I feel it's this other person trying to avoid a conversation that you need to have, basically. Again, it's more laying boundaries, like, no, I'm not willing to take this. But again, because she has the blindfold on, I still feel like there's something, again, because of that message about skeletons in the closet, I do feel like there's more for you to be known about. There's more for you to know about before you can make this decision. And when you do know, you'll be able to take the blindfold off and see things not through rose-tinted glasses, how beautiful it can be, but see for your own stability and your own sort of thinking more about your future self, you know, not just in the now, but in the future. Am I going to be able to deal with this for the next 30, 40 years, or am I not? You know, there's a definite decision surrounding your connection that needs to be looked at. What's hidden in the connection? Again, like I was saying, this is a card of betrayal or deception, Seven of Swords. So it's also getting away with something right under somebody else's nose. Now, because you've got the Queen of Cups, this is quite a like cold energy. It's kind of like, yeah, it's a very compassionate energy, but it's also a queen that's not going to put up with, you know, I'm sort of getting a sense of like you're finding out this information and then you're sort of looking at your independence and your future. Yeah, am I being too compassionate to this person because they just keep doing the same goddamn behavior over and over again? And I feel like you're almost looking at yourself like, am I enabling this now? Because I don't want to lose this person, but I don't want to lose myself either, you know? It's that kind of energy. Now, is the connection successful? You've got the Two of Wands, the King of Pentacles to the Page of Wands. So I do feel like you're considering, it's the same thing, like considering your future. This is quite a stagnant energy card as well. It's almost like I'm not ready to make a decision yet. I just sort of want to bask in the wallow for a little bit. It's discovery as well. You've got the King of Pentacles to the Page of Wands. This is making me feel like, again, it's like you're discovering something and it's making you consider your own stability, but also their stability. Their stability is coming through very strong. I don't know whether this is a strong message is coming through. Somebody could lose their job over this. Like it's something quite big, I feel, because then you have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is, again, another card of discovery. And it's also like some inspiration to take a leap with a new idea, a new possibility, basically. So you've got two cards of discovery here. So I'm hoping this means you're going to discover whatever this skeleton in the closet is. And I think it's making you look at this person's stability in terms of your future with them is the overall message I'm sort of getting with this. But let's clarify, because I could be completely wrong, but I don't feel wrong. Okay, why do you have the Star card, the Emperor, and the Three of Pentacles for how they feel towards you this week? Because they're deceiving you. Because something has happened yet again that is making you feel deceived, betrayed, lied to. And there's definitely going to be some communication. This is what I was saying, where you're kind of talking about your love language or your differences or your different ways of seeing things. with the Eight of Wands, it's also like quite fast change, you know? Like it could have been like, yesterday you were doing great, you haven't had a drink in 6 months, like what happened? You know, it's a fast, swift change, but it's to do with communication. So that's the conversation I feel like is validating that for me. Why is the Devil and the Hangman in reverse here for their true intentions? This is interesting. Three of Cups. This is either a third-party situation whereby you cannot believe that they've done this again. If it's not, if it's some sort of betrayal in that way, so it's happened before and they've either got away with it for a long time, Hangman in reverse, or you've shown a blind eye to some sort of toxic behavior for too long. And again, this could be validating that it could be a friend of theirs that's backtracked or fallen off the wagon, and it's making you worry about it happening to them as well. I do feel like there's some sort of addictive behavior here that's going on. Could also be that you are telling them that they need to go and get collaboration and have some support, AA, counseling, some sort of support. This is their true intentions. Now, because the Devil is here, it could be that they are literally saying, stalling the situation with promises to you that I will go and do this, or I won't see this friend anymore, that kind of energy. Now, what you want, the Judgment and Justice in reverse, which is the red flag that you're ignoring. You do have the Seven of Wands, again, this time upright. So this is like, you know, competition, a challenge, protection. I feel like you are protecting this person. I do feel like there's a big fat red flag that you are choosing to defend yourself against. It could be that other people are now coming to you and saying like, maybe we need to look at this behavior because it's not really changing, and you're sort of defending your position against it. You're not seeing clearly what the situation is, because at this stage, I don't feel like you've had the information that is being hidden from you. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse to the Ten of Pentacles here for what they want with you, please? I'm hearing like they want you to move in. If you're not living with them, I feel like they want you to move in. But you are either concerned about like childhood traumas and this person's mental stability, or financial stability, or both. There's some sort of stability pondering going on, basically. You got the Strength card. This is for what they want. Yeah, I feel like they want you to have the strength to just move forward, have the courage. They're trying to influence you, basically. I feel they feel your compassion. They kind of know your energy. I feel you're a very compassionate and forgiving person is what's coming through. But again, I just feel like there's some sort of stability. You've then got the Nine of Cups as well. So the Nine of Cups obviously is contentment, satisfaction, wish come true. I still feel like this is the verbal diarrhea that they give you when they see you getting your strength and see them with their mask off is what's coming through. So there's a definite toxic energy surrounding you with this, and a worry about their stability, whether that be financial or emotional. Could also be you considering, well, if I move in with this person, what's my stability look like? Because I don't trust this person fully. They tell me what I want to hear. They're still going out drinking with friends. They're still being controlling, whatever it is. There's a doubt. Why is the Queen of Wands and the Five of Cups here for what's bringing you together, please? Why is the Queen of Wands and the Five of Cups here? The Emperor. Again, that controlling energy is what's bringing you together. This is the disappointment. It's like, you promised me. I've been through this with you time and time again. Why is this happening? This could also be that you have children with this person, so it is keeping you tied, even though you're enabling the situation slightly, no judgment, because you don't want to lose the connection. There's a definite controlling, like, father figure energy that's happening, or authorities are having to be involved in the situation in some way, which is where I was getting like losing job from. So there's a concern about stability, losing of a job, and controlling behavior so far, and addictive behaviors. What's pulling you apart? The challenges? Yeah, look. I feel like this is just you pouring and pouring and pouring yourself into this long-term view you have with this person, waiting to see results, persevering, feeling like they will change, they have to change. I've put everything into this, I've got children with them, we've moved in together, there's something big that's happened that is now tying you, and you're sort of looking at the investment that you've made like, I'm still goddamn waiting. Why is the Lovers and Two of Swords here for the energy surrounding this connection, please? The Lovers and the Two of Swords, why are you here? Thank you. Again, Judgment in reverse. This is really making me feel like you're ignoring something big that has been shown to you or told to you or is going to be. But your subconscious mind is seeing red flags and your heart is deciding to ignore them. And it's gonna bite you in the bum if you don't set your boundaries. Just interesting, that skeleton in the closet situation. What is hidden in this connection? Why is the Seven of Swords to the Queen of Cups here, please? Thank you. You've got the Star, hidden, Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands for me is obviously burden, extra responsibility, hard work. It's also completion of something. I feel like you're sitting in the energy here of what's hidden is how burdensome you are finding this, because I feel you're being so compassionate that you're not sharing this emotionally with your partner. The Star, I mean, you had the Star at the beginning as well, but the Star again is your hope, your faith, your purpose. And I feel like you're just hoping and praying that this situation turns around, but there is something that hasn't been revealed to you. It definitely hasn't been revealed to you yet. What's the overall success of the relationship? Why is the Two of Wands? King of Pentacles and Page of Wands here. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is you trying to be practical, trying to provide financially. If somebody is losing their job, you may be going to get another job. It's like a working parent card as well. Let's get one more for overall success of the relationship. I do feel you strongly looking at your relationship and your stability and your future. And something's going to be revealed to you that will allow you to make a stronger decision about whether you put up with this for the next however many years, or whether you decide to cut your losses and move on. There's a definite doubting, as I said, situation going on. Overall success of the relationship, please. Two of Wands in reverse. This is more you having the fear of the unknown, but also starting to align yourself spiritually and planning your own future. This is personal foresight, not couple, personal foresight. So again, I still feel like this is you having personal foresight over your own stability and your future. Something's going to happen that is going to make you have a heavy conversation and some really introspective thinking about what you want for your future, and the message of you need to think about you more than protecting this person and being compassionate about this person, because otherwise you're going to be stuck in this situation for a long time. I'm going to wrap your reading up with a message from the universe, Leo. What does Leo need to know with this reading, please? One more. Thank you. Thank you. Take time to breathe out. I feel like this person is causing you so much stress and so much, I feel like a little I see like a hamster running on like a hamster wheel, like it's non-stop for you. And I feel like it's because you're protecting this person. There's some sort of protecting of a secret or protecting of a behavior or a habit, and it's driving you nuts. Time to breathe out, time to meditate, time to take time for yourself, self-care, self-love, work on your, you know, like high priestess energy, work on your intuition, work on your goals, not this person's, your goals, and see what comes to you. I also feel like with this moon, it's like we're going to illuminate something to you, and then you're going to take some time, I think, to consider this decision. So I wish you all the best, Leo. I will do another love reading for you very soon. If this resonates and you want to ask me some specific personal questions to your situation, I'm doing personal readings again now, so please reach out. And if I vibe with you and this resonates and you'd like to like the video and subscribe, I'd be really, really grateful. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you soon, Leo.